So yeah, like it's almost New Year's. It's ready for the new year. It's ready for the new year.
Yeah.
I kind of am. I'm kind of ready for the. And I don't know when things happen. It's a really fucking long year. Like this is 20. Like it's so long. This is so long. Like I swear to God, like I can only remember shit from the last half of this year, and like, oh my God, everything else feel like it just was last year. It's like that happened last year. That happened last year. Every big thing happened last year to me. I only remember shit from this year. It's like, oh my God, that happened this year. It's so weird. I don't know why. It's like completely weird to me. It's like, what the fuck? Why is everything so fucked up?
No, you're not the only one. Hopefully next year, like everything is intact and like everything feels like it's that year.
He said, "Be good." It's funny. That's funny. That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious, dude. That's so hilarious. So, with me saying that, that's what's your favorite thing this year?
Thinking. Oh, all the Marvel shows were good.
Jesus Christ! I meant in wrestling. I meant in wrestling.
He didn't specify. You know what? Even though it's like a real recent thing, it was like really heartwarming and all that. Big E winning the title, like for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That was it. Oh, Shibata coming back to wrestle. That would always be the biggest thing.
I asked you that, and I knew that was going to be the answer. I just felt like that should be documented on the podcast.
Yeah. There was nothing that will ever be talked about that. And like when Punk came back, everybody was like, "This is the greatest return of all time." And like a subsection of wrestling fans was like, "No, if this man ever returned to the ring, it would be the greatest return of all times." And I remember like having like a fans just going, "No, Dad, no, it's not big as Punk. Punk left and Punk did this," and I'm like, great for you on this side of the world. That's great. That's great for everybody who's a Punk fan. I'm not trying to knock that. Shibata literally almost died. He was in the hospital. There was no way in hell he was coming back. There was no way he was coming back. Like, if Punk just stepping away because he got fucking blowed up or whatever, it's not even comparable to somebody that almost died finally get back in the ring. It's not comparable.
It's not. Like, damn near had brain damage, right?
Yeah, and I'm not hating on Punk, but when you say what is the biggest return, if you just because of your just like dying devotion to this guy is like, oh my God, Punk is back. That was the best thing. Yeah, like I said, I'm not knocking anything. I actually am glad Punk is back. Not knocking one thing, but if you put that over Shibata, who literally almost fucking died, coming back, you're insane. I know somebody's like, well, rated money for AEW. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about an actual fucking return that people cared about. Yeah. And Shibata almost fucking died. Like, when he to wrestle, like, people were in tears. Like, I know people was crying when Punk came back, but different things. It's you fucking just attaching yourself to this guy who's just a regular dude. And then it's just somebody you attaching, like, emotion to because you almost saw this guy die. Like, you just almost saw this guy die. Like, if you watch that match, like, even if you didn't watch that match, you heard about it, he almost died. He had a fucking seat. He fell on the floor. He couldn't fucking move. He almost died. We thought he was gonna die with the brain bleed, and he came back to wrestle. But no, it's Punk because he's been gone for 7 years and fucked WWE. I don't care about any of that. It's two different things. I don't know somebody, but two things can be the same. No, they can't.
Like Punk didn't die. Like no.
Yeah, and like somebody's probably sitting there like, he had that infection. He didn't die. He didn't almost die. He wasn't going to die. He was nowhere close. Like, just please, like they're not comparable. Yes, like I said, I am happy he's back. I'm giving him credit. I actually like that he's back. But you can't compare him to Shibata. It's not the same thing. But yeah, that's what I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, do you have a match of the year?
Match of the year. Honestly, I don't, because like anything I could think of, I feel like it was last year. Like I'm stuck in that like mindset, you know?
Yeah, I actually wrote down like some of my favorite matches of the year because like
good. You wrote them
I was
down.
I'm like from day one, I was like, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and go at the end of the year, hey, like I don't this year. Like so every time I saw a match that like lived up to my standards, was like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. I wrote it down, was like, all right, listen, yeah, like this is a match of the year candidate. And it was so many of them, like it had to be like over 50 match of the year candidates. And I know somebody's like, well, like I think my match of the year, because like one of the match of the years that everybody has put up there is the Young Bucks versus Penta and Phoenix in a cage. That's what a lot of people have put as their match of the year.
Okay.
What say you?
I didn't like it too much. Like it was okay. If anything, I put the even though I didn't like it either, I put the FTR one against the Bucks over that.
That wasn't even this year.
That's what I'm saying though. No, I know it wasn't this year, but I would put it over. You know what I mean? As far as match quality.
Yeah, like to be honest, like that wasn't the match for me. And I know a lot of people was like, oh, it's just because you're a Buck hater. It's like I'm being honest, like I like tag team wrestling. The style of tag team wrestling that the Bucks do and associated with them being the way that they are, it kind of turns me off from like liking matches. And it's like get away. Like it's not something I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking love that match. It's like get away. And it's like it's not just because like it's just something about the way that the matches are wrestled, and like I don't know. Even when they were juniors, I wasn't super big, huge fan of like their matches. It was always who they were in the ring against. It was like, okay, I'm more of a fan of those guys. So that's like, it's not it for me. It's not it for me.
Gotcha.
But as far as matches, I have to put the Jay Bushi match up there because of not only just the match, but the story that happened in the match that made the match. Not even anything that happened afterwards, because like that was a great moment in time. It's just like it was one of those matches that like it started off where you're just like, okay, this is an okay match. It progressed to get better and better and better and better and better throughout the match. And as it got better, it was like, oh my god, oh, is he gonna lose? Oh my god. It just was like so nail biting, and it just was like a true Wrestle Kingdom main event that was like, it made you feel something, because this was the second day, and this was after Ibushi just won a title from that. And it's like, is Ibushi gonna be a one-day champion? Is he really going to lose to Jay White? And it just was so mad. And then how Ibushi just like pulled out the win at the very end. And like Jay White was still in the moment of like, I can beat him They were trying to present the belts to Ibushi, who was on the floor. Jay White was crawling on his hands and knees trying to grab the belts. And Red Shoes was like, no, you didn't win. And Jay's face just was like, just shattered into tears, like reaching for those being taken away from him. It was like, oh my God, like this story, like it just felt so just emotional. And it's like, this is how I like wrestling. A story from beginning to end and middle in a match. And it was like it's full glory. And that's why it stays up there match of the year for me.
You see why I feel like the year is fucked up, because I actually thought that was last year.
I did too, because like what is the best promo of 2021? And I was like, I don't. And then like I was looking, and I asked one of my friends, and I was like, yo, when did Jay White cut that banging ass promo when he was backstage? And I was like, that was this year. I was like, no shot. Up, and it was like, yeah, Jay won. I was like, oh my God, that happened this year? I was so, like, my brain was like complete. It was like, oh my God, it actually happened this year. It was so wild. And it's funny because it started a year-long storyline with Jay White that like still has no ending in sight. Like it does, but it doesn't. But he wanted to quit. Then he got his ass beat by Ishii, and he just disappeared. It just was like gone. And it was like, okay, well, that's the thing. So then he came back and he fought Ishii, and it was like he's fighting Ishii. And they just went back and forth, and then Ishii stole his title at the end and was like, that's it. But Jay hasn't been back to Japan since, and it's like everybody's just like, so where do we go here? Jay's in American New Japan, and Ishii's back in Japan, so it's like, now what? What happens now? It's one of those things. Is like a long story that probably will be ending. Who the hell knows?
I'm interested.
But fuck COVID. Always ruining everything. Just bad. So, also, you didn't give your match of the year.
Oh, you're still waiting on it? I would think maybe like Omega versus Hangman. That was long-term story like a motherfucker, like since day one of AEW, for real.
Yes.
Because like this is something you wrote, not the listeners, you Viral Viper. You said since day one, this man Hangman Page was going to be the fucking champion, and he's our current champion right now. Like that's a beautiful story right there.
Yes. So there's going to be more categories we're going to talk about later on down the line. But since we're talking about AEW, let's get right into AEW.
Okay.
The last AEW. Not the last AEW, because Rampage is technically the last AEW of the year. But like the last of the year, the last Dynamite of the TNT era.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, because they're going to be on TBS next week, so that's the thing. Yeah, that's good for them.
Oh wow!
So, it started off with Jim Ross, who's back, who is cancer free. Thank God for that.
Yep.
So he's back, and it started off with a 10-man, the Lucha Brother, Jurassic Express, and Christian versus F. Hardy and Private Party. It was a match.
Am I the only one fucked up and didn't know it was a fucking 10-man tag for a second? Like it seemed like there was way too many people in here.
No, you're not, because like People just kept coming out, and like I was halfway paying attention because I was doing something, and it just like people kept coming out. And I was like, "What the fuck is happening? Why is it more and more people? Why is it more and more people?" Kept coming out. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why is this happening? It's just weird. It was so weird. And like one thing I hated about this match, it was 3 times where there was like big moves, board moves and shit, and they did not get caught on TV. Like nobody caught it. They were watching something else. It was a big flip from Phoenix, and it was like, oh my god, how did you miss that? Then it was like a big move from, like, how? How did you miss that? They were doing something else, and they just totally missed it. And it was like, just felt like a Kevin Dunn production, because it's like, what happened? Like, this is not AEW style. Like, what happened? Like, why was this bad?
Yes, I must have mentioned the Beaver.
Yeah, it's just like it was really bad. Like, I don't know what happened. This is not usually AEW style. I don't understand what happened. But Christian was the one who took the loss, and that set up a storyline that we're going to get into later, which is going to go to another prophecy fulfilling I have already mentioned previous months and years about, something is going to happen next week on TNT. Then we had Eddie Kingston and Pride and Powerful versus 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. Now, this. The ending, I hated everything after the ending. And I love a lot of people in this match, but I hated everything after the ending. Because the ending goes, Matt from 2.0 rolls up one of Proud and Powerful, I think it was Ortiz. And attack beatdown afterwards. They grab Ortiz. Daniel Garcia has the bell. He's waiting. It literally took him 20 minutes. I'm not even joking. He's waiting. Then all of a sudden he hits Ortiz with the bell, knocks him clean the fuck out. And then
it was Santana. I'm sorry.
Okay. He knocked Santana out. And then all of a sudden Jericho's music comes on. Then he runs down with a bat, and he helps clear the ring. And Eddie Kingston is like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, I came to help you. He's like, no, what the fuck are you doing here? And it's like, they got beef. But they're going to a can you coexist situation. Then they're going to wind up fighting. And okay.
The only reason I can differentiate which one it was, because I remember it was Ortiz trying to fucking like separate them two, Kingston and Jericho and whatever, while Santana was on the floor like fucked up. Like I kept making the joke like he got a concussion and shit, which hopefully he doesn't. I'm just saying.
I hope not.
Yeah, because he got fucked up. It looked like.
So then we get to M.I. Jeff, and he's talking Spears and Wardlow, and M.I. Jeff is saying, I'm going to go for the world title. And he's like, but War Dog is going to get the TBS title and give it to me. So, off the whole time. And then, like, he says that, and Wardlow's, like, super pissed, like, motherfucker. And then he goes, nah, come in here, lawyer guy. Lawyer guy comes in and tells him, hey, listen, your contract says if you win the title and Matt says you want it, you have to give it up. So basically, he's gonna fucking kill him one day. He's gonna kill him.
He's gonna kill like the whole fucking pinnacle at that. Like, don't be surprised if fucking Sean Spears gets it first.
He deserves it. He fucking deserves it. So then we get the Lucha Brothers and Christian and Jurassic Express having a talk, and Christian is like, next week you guys are gonna face my guys titles, and Pentagon says, listen, It's like, Jungle Boy, if you want to step up, you the old weight, which is basically saying which Christian got mad and was like, I'll beat your ass. And it's like, we know what's going to happen. They're going to have a tag team match and Christian's going to wind up costing them the match. And that's how the separation comes. But, that's a thing.
It's obvious.
Yep. So then we went back to 2000, where this man, Colin Delaney, got in the ring against Wardlow and got powerbombed a gazillion times. And once he got power bombed a gazillion times, it was like, Jesus Christ, he thinks he's in 2006, doesn't he? Like, fuck. It was fucking crazy. So,
He should have stayed there, like you said.
Yep. So then we get a backstage thing from the Young Bucks, Adam Cole, and Red Dragon. So, first off, the Bucks are trying to sow dissension between the Red Dragons, and they're like, hey, listen, like, we're your friends. I don't know about these guys, but we're your friends. And then Kyle and Adam are like, listen, we need to talk. And Kyle goes to Adam, listen, I know we still got heat, but listen, me and you, like, and I wonder if I could trust you. Like we should be friends. Like, each other's back. We're the paragon of AEW. It's like, okay, that's gonna be there. Great. I'm all for it.
Yep.
So here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are already going like, oh, because they teased that little dissension between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. They're that thing. They're gonna go back to that fight, and they're gonna keep it going from NXT to here. And I'm like, okay, you guys are just like jumping the shark because you're like, oh, we're going over here, and it's like, it's going to seem like that's gonna happen, but the other thing is gonna happen that we've been mentioning for months since we said that Kyle O'Reilly was going. It's going to be, we're gonna talk about it later and deeper in depth, but like, I'm gonna 100% say this, like, all of your professional analysts, they're like super like journalists, they literally called with the storyline that we've been talking about for months. They literally just all of a sudden go, well, this is the thing, this is how it's gonna go, this is how it should go. And it's like, we've said this 6 months ago. Like, we literally wrote out the storyline 6 months ago that you guys are just all of a sudden going, it sounds like they're gonna go here, and it's like, we were there first. So, yeah, just like,
are you listening?
Yeah, they are. So then we had Dan Lambert. Dan Lambert comes out and cuts his promo. I don't know what the hell Dan Lambert was talking to. So Dan Lambert about some shit, and then Redacted comes out, and Redacted says, listen, you're like the less cool version of Paul Heyman. And then Redacted says something back to that person. He actually says he like Jim Cornette. And then Redacted says, redacted. And as far as Redacted goes, I'm going to move on. So that was a promo. So then, this actually was really good. Like, this was really good. I know, like, I'm not talking about the match, but I'm talking about the way that this was pulled off. And I know, like, a lot of people have, like, said really bad shit about this match, but the way that this execution of this was pulled off. So it was a match against Thunder versus Jade Cargill. It was a good match, but the thing, okay, it was a match, and a lot of people, I don't know about you, how do you feel about this? The match wasn't good.
I mean, it was okay. Like, I feel like they spent too much time, like, in the beginning outside the ring. Other than that, like, it was okay.
Yeah, because they spent like 10 minutes outside with no count out, and it was just very ridiculous, and nobody tried to count And it was just a long time, and then the match started. The reason that I was excited about this match was because the ending. Thunder Rosa is trying to get back in the ring. She gets hit in the head with a glass bottle by somebody covered up. And the first thing I'm like is, bitch. And I'm like, yeah, it's Brittany. So then beat down, and then all of a sudden she takes off the thing, and it's Mercedes Martinez. And I popped. I fucking popped. I'm a huge fan of Mercedes Martinez, and I know somebody's going to go, oh, because you know her work there. If you listen to the podcast before, you know that we have a long history with Mercedes Martinez since she broke into the business. Fans of Mercedes Martinez.
Yes.
To see her come to AEW and get her shine, thumbs up. Thumbs the fuck up. I love it.
She basically has like a guaranteed type of like main event spot right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all good for her.
Yeah, and it was so good because AEW swerved me, who was thinking Brittany was gonna be the one that screwed Thunder Rosa, but it was her. And I was like, I like that. We still get our match, because after the match they did a beatdown on Thunder Rosa and Ruby Soho came out, because Ruby Soho and Jade Cargill next week TBS title. So yeah, I'm happy for that.
Predict that final.
I don't know. Somebody who's like really smart at booking wrestling for some reason. So then promo, and Punk he shouts out JR for coming back. He talks about like how everything is and how good he is on everything. And it's funny, like this is one of I actually was like, I actually enjoyed, because like a lot of like sometimes when he's in full anger mode, it doesn't come across to me, and I just a jerk. And the funny part about that is like tearing the two pieces apart, like regular, normal, outside, day-to-day, regular person Punk. Me and him identify on a lot of values that he has. Like a lot of things that he says, a lot of like political ideology, a lot of like stances he the world. Me and him are mirror identical. And it's like, I agree with a lot of shit that he says. And it's like, I like this guy for his stuff. In the wrestling, it's kind of murky. Like, I like him, but like also it's kind of murky. It's wishy-washy. But like, I love this guy, but inside of here, it's like murky and kind of a gray. But this was a promo that made me go, oh yeah, he is good, but it wasn't like one of those moments where it was like the greatest ever. But it's like one of the moments where it's like, oh yeah, I kind of remember why I like Punk. And he basically said, MJF, I'm going to stop you from getting your title match. So, yeah, that's it. I'm like, okay. So...
He basically said, MJF said, like, forget about Punk. So he said, yeah, I'm not going to forget about you. Something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then we had a backstage thing with Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs. And they're talking about, hey, Dante Martin, it's going to be you against Will Hobbs. And, like, soon as they said it's going to be him against Hobbs, I instantly got sad. Like, I instantly, like, got so sad. Because, for one, Will Hobbs has grown in facial hair. And, like, I instantly sad. And you want to know why I instantly got sad about them having a rematch?
Why?
The last time he fought Dante Martin, he damn near launched that guy into the goddamn galaxy and tore his head off. I don't want him to kill Dante Martin. Because it's like, as soon as I see that, I was like, oh shit, like they're going to have another match. That's cool. Then I start remembering, and I'm looking at fucking, I'm looking at Hobbs, and his fucking facial hair is like a fucking bad guy, and it's like, oh no, you have facial hair like a murderer. Like, you're going to go out and be a monster against Dante Martin. The last time you flipped him into the ring post, I don't think he's going to survive this time. And I like Dante Martin. I was like, oh my God, he's going to murder this guy. Oh no.
FTW.
Yeah. So they had Sammy Guevara do the cue cards thing where he was like, yeah, next time I'm going to beat CM Punk. I mean, not CM Punk. I'm going to beat Cody Rhodes to get my title back. And I'm like, who cares? They did a Serena Deeb, Hikaru Shida thing. They're going to wrestle again. Jesus Christ, I wish they would stop.
Can we get a draft in AEW that way we could separate them?
I hope so. I hope so. We had Brian Pillman talking, and then he calls out Aleister Black. Aleister Black shows up, and he's like, and then it was like, no hey. I'm like, oh, no hey. That was actually kind of funny. But like, yeah, like no more of those things. So then we got Red Dragon, who actually Dragon theme from Ring of Honor, which also makes me sad because Adam Cole didn't get his regular theme from Ring of Honor, but Red Dragon gets their theme from Ring of Honor. But Adam Cole, who had the best theme in Ring of Honor, can't bring his theme over. But at least we got the boom here. So, whatever.
Because you know it's all about the boom.
Whatever. I don't care. So they got ready to take on the Best Friends and Orange Cassidy. And the one point of the match, I fucking got terrified because Chuck Taylor got knocked down, and it was like one of those weird instances that was like it didn't mean to happen, but it was just like so randomly fucked up. So Kyle O'Reilly kicked Chuck Taylor, and like you know how the ring is set up, and they have the ramp, but the ramp is kind of like in the middle of the ring with the steps, and they kicked Chuck Taylor, and he went back, and because the ramp is the way it is, Chuck fell, boom, bam, boom, head first, and it was like, oh my God, like I hope Chuck's okay. He came back, but he was kind of discombobulated later on, but it was like, holy shit, like it was so scary. Like, I'm glad Chuck Taylor is okay though.
Yeah. I'm about to say, like, he's gonna be out for like a year, just like fucking Trent was.
Yeah, because that's how I felt. Because like when you see him go down, you're like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" But he got up and finished the match, and it was like, "Okay, I'm glad that he's okay."
Yeah.
So at the end, like Adam Cole is on the outside, Kyle O'Reilly is going to hit Trent Beretta. Trent Beretta moves, Kyle O'Reilly hits Adam Cole. So then the Bucks come down and Brandon blah 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 comes down. They fuck things up and the Bucks super kick the Best Friends. Red Dragon ends it with chasing the dragon. And the whole time after the match, Bucks are out there with Adam Cole and they're looking at Adam Cole and they're like, see, he can't be trusted. He hit you. See, he hit you. He can't be trusted. Like, they can't be trusted. No, fuck them. They can't be trusted. They're bad guys. They don't like you. And it's like,
they're bad guys, though.
yeah. And wait, the funny part is, like, it immediately, like, and, like, I know a lot of people who don't have friends don't get this. I've had friends like this before, and I've actually been this friend, too. You've ever had a friend where you're fucking jealous of other friends because they knew each other longer, and you're just, like, you want them to not be friends because you're like, no, fuck it, you're my best friend. I don't doesn't care about you like I care about you. He's my best friend. So you look for every little plot hole and every little piece of just like so the two of them because you're like, no, I'm your best friend. Like that guy doesn't love you like I love you. I'm your best friend. And that happens a lot. That happens a whole lot. And like I know like normal people that just like never been in that situation have like they don't understand it. It was like, oh, this is just a thing. But if you have friends and have friends for a long time and like have been around that friend or been that friend, you know how this is. Like, there's just like some really fucked up people like, oh, you're pieces of shit. You're just fucking pieces of shit. That's all. But we all know where this is going. This is all going to where I said this was going to go. Them all together in a big 6-man thing. And like I said, people are just coming to the realization of what I've been saying for years. Like, hey, this is going to happen. This is how this thing works. And they're like, oh, well, no. Like, I didn't understand that till just now. Okay. Like, no, you got it. You got it.
Believe in the Viper.
Yes. So, with that being said, and those tag teams, who do you pick as tag team of the year?
Tag team of the year, Penta and Phoenix.
Okay, Penta and Phoenix for you. All right. I'm going with Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. Dangerous Tekkers. I'm going with them. So, another one that you didn't expect. Who do you think the rookie of the year is?
Oh, most definitely Dante Martin. Like, he opened up eyes. Like, I want to say he became like rookie of the year by accident due to Darius being fucking injured. If he wouldn't got the shine that he's getting right now if he was in that tag team. So Dante Martin.
I can't say Dante Martin. I'm going with Hook. I'm just going with Hook.
I would have went with Hook, but like it's too early for Hook. I
think he has 2 matches. He's still rookie of the year to me. He had 2 matches. Hook is that guy. Hook is that guy. Speaking of rookies, we have NXT, which is the rookie show.
Most definitely.
And it kicked off with fucking Grayson fucking Waller. Grayson Waller, who was on Monday Night Raw. We'll get to that later. He was on Raw the day before. And now he's on NXT. So yeah, like...
Yeah, Grayson Waller.
You don't like Grayson Waller?
How can I put it? I like him, like his wrestling style and all that. Like he's good in the ring. I don't like this current gimmick.
Yeah, it's so crazy because like halfway through the year when he was in that tournament, it was like, yo, he's gonna be a good star. End of the year, we're like, oh no, fuck this guy, throw him in the trash.
Yeah. They started getting this social media thing. It's like, nah, it's not working.
Yeah, and the funny part, like the only big thing that changed with him was his gimmick. Like he still wrestles the way he wrestles. His gimmick is this annoying douchebag to the point where no matter how much he does, it's like, I don't want to watch you anymore. Like you suck. Like, it's something about him. And it's just like, this is weird. I don't like it.
And I want to say it's the social media thing because I want to say he's always been a fucking like annoying douchebag and whatever. Like that's his fucking entrance because not even his entrance really changed like that. Like he did like this stupid dance or whatever when he goes to the ring. But you know, I mean, I liked it all that. But yeah, now I really can't stand him.
Yeah,
he's quick as shit though.
Yeah, he's really good. So he winds up taking on Odyssey Jones, who calls him out. He beats him, but then after that, Odyssey Jones basically gets beat, and then after that, not Odyssey Jones. AJ Styles come on the screen and says, hey, next week, me and you, Grayson Waller. All right, that's a thing. So then we get set up for the main event. We get Cora Jade and Raquel Gonzalez versus Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray backstage. So they set up their thing. They set up what's going on with them. And it's like, okay, well, that's a thing. Okay, I guess that's happening later. And then Mandy Rose comes on television and shows, "Oh, I have boobs. Look, I have boobs, guys. Look, you like them? I'm still in the pool, and here's my boobs. But the winning team gets to be in a triple threat against us. Like my boobs? Here they go." It's like, stop panhandling. I don't like it.
It's awesome for people who never saw boobs before.
Yeah. So then we get MSK. They come in the ring, and they're saying they're ready to face the tag team champions. Matt Riddle comes on the screen and says, "Bro, you guys got this. You should go for the titles." Then Imperium comes out and they said, like, "We'll face you whenever we're ready to face you." And then Walter shows up on the screen and says, "Listen, bitches, I will be there to make sure my men don't win." And somehow, Matt Riddle gets in the call and goes, "Hey, I'll be there too. We could have a 6-man bro down next week." So next week is going to be MSK and Matt Riddle versus Imperium and Volta.
The highest match ever.
Yeah, and that's actually surprising as shit.
All you need is RB to manage them. Perfect.
Yes. So then we have a Parker thing, and Parker's talking about he's going to face Brian Kendricks, but Brian Kendricks just disappeared off the face of the earth. They don't know why. Ha ha, ha ha. So that's the thing. We have Von Wagner in the back with Malik Blaze, and he's going to fight Malik Blaze later. But then you have Parker, who's in the ring. And this is one of Harlan. I don't know why I keep calling him Parker. I'll call him Parker.
I was wondering who the hell Parker was, but I just let
Shut
you
up.
go.
It's Harlan. Harlan is in the ring. And then as he's in the ring, it's really fucking hilarious. Chase comes out to talk shit. But then Chase gets in the ring and he didn't realize what he was stepping into. He just wanted to talk shit. It was like, "Hey, you're a bad guy." And he gets in the ring and they be like, "Oh, you're going to have a match." He's like, "Wait, no, I didn't want this. I just wanted to talk." And Harlan just murders the shit out of him until like he's about to go in there and beat him again. And Chase's student comes in and is like, "No, don't kill my teacher." And Harlan just goes, "Too bad. I'm taking you with me." "Oh no, I'm gonna die." It was just like that. He took him and said, "Oh no, I'm gonna die." I love that. That was really fun to me.
And then, like, what they did later, like, it looked like he was gonna die. So
Yes. So then we had a fucking this fucked me up. So we had Electra Lopez and Legado del Fantasma thing, and they're talking like right where the dressing rooms is, and then Solo Sikoa comes out the dressing room, and they're like, "Hey, you're in our business," and he's like, you shouldn't be outside of here." "But you in my business." And it's like, "Man, I beat your ass, Santos Escobar, and you of it too. I don't care." And like, they was like, "All right, we'll fight you." Like, all right. And then he just walked off. Like, okay, whatever. So then we had Then we had the debut of Tiffany Stratton, the money girl. I don't even know what they call her. Money? What did they call her? Something.
I almost called her the $1 billion princess.
That's what I wanted to call her too, because I don't know why, but like somebody said that she's gonna be Vince McMahon's daughter. I was like, that's actually kind of funny,
right?
And the funny part is like it wouldn't be too far off because like Vince is Vince, but
And you never know with him.
Exactly. So yeah, that was a thing. But as far as her in-ring skills go, she has a long way to go. She has a long way to go. It was like I'm looking at her and I'm like, I don't know if they should have put you on TV just yet. Like just yet. You should have waited a while, but like just yet, I don't know.
Daddy should have told you the truth and told you like you're not ready yet.
Yes. So then we had Tony D'Angelo talking about how he's done with Petey Poppins over here, you know. And so I think they're gonna wind up having a thing later on. So whatever. So
something
then we had
to do with a crowbar, probably like a crowbar and a pole or something.
Yeah. So then we had the best promo of the night was Trick Williams going back and forth with Malcolm Bivens. And it was like, the funniest part about it was they're going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, Roderick Strong goes, what? So he has to translate to Normie to Roderick Strong before he starts speaking to Trick Williams. And it's so funny. Like, it is fucking hilarious. So they signed a contract. Carmelo Hayes versus Roderick Strong, title versus title. And then it was fucking hilarious because Trick and them are leaving and they talk shit to Trick. Trick goes to turn around and he steps right in front of Ivy Nile. So he moves Ivy out of the way. Then he goes after Malcolm Bivens and the Creed brothers pick him up and Trick does his signature scream. He screams and he goes through the table. It was hilarious.
Yes. That has to be. That is a signature of his, actually. Now that you pointed it out. Like, I never noticed that.
Yes. So then we had Santos Escobar versus Solo Sikoa. And they're having a match. The match is going. It's going. And then all of a sudden, here comes Zion Quinn. And he's trying to get Elektra Lopez. And I love the way how everybody who doesn't understand goes, he's supposed to be a ladies' man and he doesn't have any ladies. It's just like, do you not know how many ladies like actually love him? Like that man's DMs is like completely over flooded. That's what the fuck is happening. His DMs are over flooded. I don't know why you think that he's like not a ladies' man. And he's like, no, he doesn't have any ladies. This is so weird. It's like, you're not paying attention. Like, are you like not strong enough with your own sexuality to be like, he's a handsome man. He can get any girl he wants to. So like, I'm pretty sure that he's a ladies' man.
Yes.
And he came out. He distracted Santos Escobar, and Santos lost to Solo Sikoa. So yeah. So then we get Harlan about to throw the guy off the roof. And I swore he threw him off the roof, but he just threw him on the ground and scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my God, I thought he killed that guy. That was actually
I was about to ask you, if he throws him and like he misses the bouncy thing or whatever the fuck it is, like, he dies there, right? Like, NXT's over, right? WWE is over. Got it.
Yes. So Solo Sikoa is walking in the back, and he gets attacked by Evil Boa. But so the camera cuts really quick, and it cuts back, and regular Boa is like, "What happened? Are you okay? Like, what the fuck? You just attacked him? No, is he okay? I don't know what happened. I don't even know why I'm here." I'm like, oh, come on.
Yo, you said this was the rookie show, but like, are the editors and fucking cameramen rookies too? Because I've seen better fucking transitions on fucking YouTube. Hell, yes. I could do a better transition, my damn self.
Yes, it is a rookie show. Everything, cameramen, everything. Speaking of rookies, we get Von Wagner versus Malik Blaze. And he beats Malik Blaze. Of course he does. But also, it's like, I'm not a big fan of Von Wagner. I don't know what they see in him. I guess he's just tall.
That's it.
And Robert Stone is really into him. He wants to be his manager. So I'm like, okay.
I mean, he needs something to do. He ain't got nothing else.
Yeah. So then we get Raquel Gonzalez and Cora Jade versus Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray. You know what pissed me off about the ending of this match?
What?
Because it was so fucking dumb. So Cora Jade is going for the pin, and Raquel Gonzalez takes her off of the pin and stops her from pinning her. And it's like, no, if you two win as a tag team, you get in the triple threat. That's what that means. She grips her up like, no, this is not how it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to get the win. I put her down. I'm like, no, you idiot. Both of you win. You're both in. That's not how this goes. No, that's not, like, you shouldn't get the win. I'm like, this is so fucking dumb. And then at the end, fucking Cora Jade has the pin on Kaylee Ray. She gets pushed by fucking Raquel Gonzalez. It rolls over. Kaylee Ray gets the pin. Then, like, Kaylee Ray gets kicked by Raquel Gonzalez again. And then Cora Jade gets the win finally. And it's like, so what was the point in all of this? Huh? I'm so lost. I'm
Like,
so lost.
Dissension that was not necessary. Like, you didn't need all that. Like, it was simple. You know, like if you fuck somebody up, like fuck them up after the match. You know?
Yeah, and like it was so dumb. It like none of that needed to happen at all.
No.
It was some of the dumbest stuff at like all of it, like some of the dumbest fucking shit. I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't fucking get it. It was just like, what the fuck? It was so dumb to me. And like sometimes WWE just like really fucking drops the ball on some dumb shit. And it's like, that was some really dumb shit. Well, that's over.
Yep.
So, that brings up a thing. Haha.
Okay.
A thing. Who is your female wrestler of the year?
Female wrestler of the year. Liv Morgan.
Oh, okay. That's a surprising answer.
Yeah. Like, she's been doing like really excellent in the ring lately.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Bianca Belair because she had like one of the best years for like somebody who's just getting on top. Like it was like huge year for her. And I'm just like, I agree. I fucking love everything about her, and it's like, that's awesome. I love that for her.
She's a fucking star now. Like,
yeah.
This is basically her rookie year, pretty much on the main roster, right? Like, this is like her third, fourth year on the roster.
This is actually, as weird as it is, is her second year on the roster.
Second year, okay. Yeah, so she's a sophomore.
Yeah, this is her sophomore year as a wrestler. So this is huge for her.
Yeah.
Like, she won the Rumble. She did all of that. Like, this is huge for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, now, going to the big one. Who is your wrestler of the year?
Biggie.
Okay. Well,
I didn't even have to think about that. Because, like, you know, like I said, the fucking match of the year or whatever. And like, yeah, like that big moment with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is Bryan Danielson / Daniel Bryan.
Okay. Yeah, he did a lot this year.
I'm gonna give him that because he literally went from wrestling for the Universal title to literally turning around a couple months later wrestling for the AEW World title. Like, in
I
all
bet.
all in 1 year. And the best part is like the other person I would have gave it to is Zack Sabre Jr., but he's still got more tag matches under his belt than singles, and Brian kind of earned this one. He kind of earned this one. I'm going for it.
Hey, you gave Zach tag team earlier, so
Yeah.
man, like he still gets something off this show.
Yes. So we're gonna go to Raw, but we have to go to Toni Storm. No longer with WWE. I know a lot of people are like, "Hey, listen, she got fired," and it's like, no. You guys jumped the shark. She didn't get fired. She quit. Well, she quit because she couldn't stand it there no more. She hated wrestling. Like, kind of no. Like, everybody was jumping the shark on like all the things that they heard because like Toni Storm wrestled Tuesday night. She wrestled. Right after she finished wrestling, she said, "Fuck this shit," and she left. She was gone. She just said, "I'm gone." She went home. And she called WWE, was like, "Yo, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore." And they was like, "Okay, we'll grant you a release." So apparently, most of the people who have talked to people close to her have said it's burnout. Like she's burnt out of wrestling. Like she doesn't want to do this anymore. She's done. I don't know if I'm going with burnout. Because honestly, like. She didn't have the best little run that she had on the main roster. She's really talented, and I've been watching Toni Storm for like 7 or 8 years. So I've been watching almost all her whole career. So I know what she could do, and she's like a fucking megastar. And for as far as this goes, like, I don't know if I'm not going to say it's a bad decision because I know she can land in AEW or go right back to Stardom and have a lot of fun. Like, she can do either one of those two things and everything could be fine. But, like, at the same time, I kind of wonder if, like, first the booking in WWE was really bad and if she would have stayed, like, would something have changed? Like, she could have, like, made her mark and been like, "Yo, listen, I'm really good," and WWE could have changed and been like, "You know what? We're gonna make her a top star," which she should be. And I don't know, like, if it was just like the fact that she doesn't think she was gonna make it there, or like she wasn't happy with the booking, and like, but like I will say to anybody, if you're not happy there, don't stay. Like, go do what makes you happy. So I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you should have just stayed." Like, if you're not happy there, stay. If wherever she winds up, she winds up. And what I'm going to say is, like, everybody's going to immediately take it as hate. But when I explain why I'm going to say what I'm going to say, you'd be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." I don't think she should go to AEW. And I know people are like, "Why?" AEW has one women's match a show. Every show they have one women's match. And you're like, "Whoa, they have Dark in Elevation." Nobody wants to be on Dark in Elevation. They want to be on the main shows. They are only allowed one match per show. If you have watched them, there's only one women's match per show. That's not enough time to build up like a fucking true like wrestling, like a true match. Like I know a lot of people are like, "Yes, this should happen." No, it shouldn't. And if she goes to Stardom, like, she definitely will be fucking star again because before she left there, she was a fucking star. It's going to be great. But like I said, I'm just, whatever makes her happy makes her happy. I just don't want to see her go to AEW and get misused and be sitting there, because I know a lot of people have been like, "No, if you go to AEW, you get your shot." Yeah, and then you guys are like now into a fucking frenzy trying to figure out how AEW dropped the ball with Andrade, how they dropped the ball with Miro, and this person and that person that did jump ship that y'all thought the WWE had dropped the ball with. And it's like, Okay, well, if you're complaining about that for people who you're like, oh, WWE dropped the ball with this person, and they went over there, and you're like, oh, how did AEW fumble this person? Like, you kind of got to be like, well, maybe WWE were right.
Like,
You know,
if
like,
anything, go to Impact. 'Cause, like, there's more options there. Like, it could be used more. They have their women's title. She could be in a tag team. They have their women's tag team title. They have their digital media title, which is a fucking intergender. You know what I mean? So she could go for that. You know what I mean? So in theory, she would be on TV more on Impact.
okay, the thing about Impact, while I never mention Impact,
Mhm.
Impact has great wrestlers in a shitty wrestling division. Their fucking women's division is fucking complete garbage. Like
Yeah.
you have Deonna Purrazzo, who's like a fucking star. When you put her in a ring and she wrestles, she has had the shittiest booking as champion and as losing the championship. She has had completely shitty matches where it's like I have not been even impressed to even look at some of the shit she's watched. Like it's like when she's outside and she's wrestling, like she wrestled in Mexico, it was like, oh, it's must watch TV. When she wrestled in other places, it's must watch TV because Deonna Purrazzo is really good. You put her in there against Mickey James, you're like, oh, I know Mickey James can go. That's good. Everybody else there, it's like a 50-50 wash of like, I don't know if it's good or I don't know if it's bad. Like sometimes Jordan Grace, like sometimes she can have good matches. It's like the division there is like really fucking crazy. Like Roxy is supposed to go over there. Roxy, friend of the show, who is Ring of Honor Women's Champion. She is young, fresh, and new, and she's gonna go over to Impact, and she's going to get lost in a shuffle and just like become meh. And like I said, I don't want her to go to AEW because friend of the show, Sky Blue, who is a true blessing to us, she has never been on Dynamite. She's been on one episode of Rampage. They have had her wrestle on Dark and Elevation, and nobody watches that stuff unless you go seek it out. And it's like nobody's really like going to seek this stuff out. Like not even the main super hardcore AEW fans are like, I'm going to watch this shit. They're not, and it's like I feel bad because Sky is like she's just like the sweetest person in the world, and like she's just great and adorable, and she can wrestle her fucking ass off and like a high flying like extraordinary athlete. But like she's not getting her TV time, and I feel bad for her. And like I really wish
because I know there's a trope with AEW too.
She is signed, but they haven't went. Oh, Sky Blue is officially signed. She's signed, but not like an official sign.
Oh, okay.
Like, because I have asked her, and she like kind of alluded to, yeah, I'm signed, but we haven't made anything official out there in the world where it's like, hey, Sky Blue is officially all elite, because she hasn't had TV time, and because they have the one match rule, there hasn't been any room to like just stick her into some feud and go, hey, here goes Sky Blue. Oh, you like her? Haha, she's signed now. It's like I feel bad for her because she's getting paid, she's getting work, and like she's part of the company, but it's like I want more for you, not because you're friend of the show. It's like because I see something in you that I'm like, oh, if it's fed well and nurtured, she can be a star. And it's like they haven't done that, which I really want for her. But
No,
yeah,
I feel you.
like women's wrestling like needs to be cultivated, and like as far as Tony, like Tony can get the easy out trope that a lot of people don't know about who wrestle in Japan. She can get the easy out trope as, hey, I'm not coming from America. I live in Australia. Huh? So I can come in even though the restrictions, because Australia has better restrictions than USA. Haha, I could come through, right? And they would let her through, and she could wrestle in Stardom, and they could have fun. So yeah, that's a thing.
Cool.
So yeah, Raw, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
How did you like the last Raw of the year?
It was the last Raw of the year. That's why I liked it.
What the fuck? So it started out with Matt Riddle and Randy Orton talking crap about New Year's. And then all of a sudden, the Alpha Academy comes out. Hey, we want to wrestle. We want to wrestle too, bro. You're going to do it one-on-one style, bro. Okay, bro. So it starts off with Matt Riddle versus Chad Gable. Which, like, immediately you hear this, you're like, oh, this is definitely match of the night. You're like, oh, it's fucking match of the night. It's going to be fucking awesome. Woo, this is going to be badass. Oh, shit, this is going to be dope. Woo, woo, woo. The match only lasted like 3 minutes. And you're like, what the Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? Like, it's Chad Gable versus Matt Riddle. This should have been like a fucking classic. Like, we should be talking about that today as like, yo, this was a fucking awesome match. It was over in like Matt Riddle beat Chad Gable, and then it led to Otis versus Randy. And like Randy has been trying to RKO this dude. He's been trying to RKO this dude. Been trying to RKO this dude. And we're like, okay, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We're like, okay, this is gonna be pushed off so far down the line that it's gonna happen eventually. You know what? What happened? What happened? He hit him with the RKO in like a minute. Like, bitch, what?
They hurry up there.
Yeah. And then Randy hugs like Riddle, then he fakes like he's gonna RKO him and then hugs him again. I was like, oh, that's a thing. Like I was just like, I had kind of checked out because I was like, this is a thing. Okay, wow, yay.
I like the part where he kind of pretended he was gonna RKO him though. I would have done it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you don't like Riddle.
But so, Randy.
Yeah. So then we get Kevin getting interviewed by Kevin, who was later renamed to Bert. So
and after that, renamed to Mike.
So Mike is interviewing Kevin about things, and Kevin is a little upset. And Kevin is just like, hey, everybody's having a COVID Christmas, not me, and I'm a little upset about COVID Christmas. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's a lot of people are running from the COVID protocol, and, you know, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad because day one is in jeopardy. And also, you know what else is in jeopardy? The whole entire world. Because the CDC said, we want money and we don't give a fuck about your life. Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Happy New Year.
So then we get Veer is coming. And Veer wins Edging Champion of the Year. He just keeps saying, I'm coming. Just keeps getting closer and closer. It never finishes. Just Edging Champion of the Year. Fucking great. Then we have the 24/7 tag team match, where it's R-Truth and Tamina versus Dana Brooks and Reginald. And they're having a match. Dana gets the win, and boom! Everybody just goes back into running. Oh, the match is over. Hey, yeah! So that's the thing. So Nikki says she wants the tag team titles. How do you feel about that?
Move on. Just move on. Don't go for the tag team title no more. Do something else.
Okay. I was gonna move on. All right.
No, not you. I'm talking about her.
Okay. You made me feel sad. So then we get the Street Profits versus the Mysterios. And the winner of this gets to face RKBro.
The finals of the Bronament, I bet.
Yeah, after it's been like taken off the air for 2 weeks for injury to Montez Ford. And
I was about to ask you who was injured too.
yeah, it was Ford. Ford was injured. And they get the win. The Street Profits get the win. And they're going to be number one contenders for the tag titles.
I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah, because you want the Mysterios to win.
Yeah. I know that's a shock to everybody, but yeah, I actually did want the Mysterios to win.
Mm-hmm. So then we have Miz in the back, and he's getting ready, and then all of a sudden he bumps into the minister, who is Eric Bischoff. Well, I see why he was mad at Tony Khan, huh?
A.K.A. Mr. Bagman.
Yes.
Because he gets the bag.
So then we have AJ Styles comes out. He calls out Omos, which Omos is not there because of COVID protocol. So as he's calling out Omos, Grayson Waller is in the crowd and like, hey AJ, I don't know why you're here, but I don't like you, so I'm just gonna talk shit. And he gets in the ring, and AJ just like ready to smack him around until Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz come out. And this is like the fucking, I don't know what happened. I was so brain broken by this because the whole time they're coming out, Aziz is like, he wants to face AJ Styles. So he gets in there, he gets in AJ's face. He's ready to face AJ Styles. They go to commercial. We come back from commercial. AJ's fighting fucking Apollo Crews. I'm like, how do we get here?
Like Aziz took off his jacket and everything?
It was so weird. Like, how did we get here?
No idea.
It wasn't a bad match, but it was like, how the fuck did we get here? Like, bitch, like, what? Like, I was so confused.
Like, the match was good. The way we got there was like, what the fuck?
Yes. And AJ beat Apollo Crews, of course. And then, like, Commander Aziz comes in the ring. He gets hit with the fucking phenomenal forearm. He goes down, but then he gets back up and tries to attack AJ. And AJ's like, dude, you're supposed to lay down for this. And then he just falls down again. And it's like, the fuck was that? Why did you do that?
He forgot.
He did.
I think he got a concussion.
He did. So we had Kevin Owens come out. And Kevin Owens was upset that nobody was there. So he's like, yo, I want to fight somebody. MVP comes out and MVP's like, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. And then all of a sudden, the Hurt Locker business comes out and is like, hey, we're going to fight for our dude Bob Lashley. And so Cedric Alexander fought Kevin Owens. And it was like, okay. And then after he fought Kevin Owens, fucking Shelton Benjamin got stunned by Kevin Owens. It was like, okay, that's the thing.
Am I the only one that thought this was going to lead into like another match?
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, okay.
I definitely was like, oh, it's going to definitely lead into another match. So then we had Daimen Priest versus Dolph Ziggler. I hate this match because Damian Priest lost by disqualification because he got out of hand and he got counted out because he kept beating the shit out of Dolph Ziggler, which means this is his second loss. He's lost twice to Dolph Ziggler for no reason. Like, what's going on here?
It's his Daimen inside. He can't control his Daimen.
No, fucking Daimen. Fuck you. So Miz and Maurice come out with Eric Bischoff. They're having a wedding, and they're wearing all white. Miz says his vows in French, and Maurice is like, "Listen, dog, you can't speak French that well. Just speak English."
He was talking Spanish at one point.
Yeah, she like, she even said it. She's like, "Wait, is that even Spanish? Like, that's Spanish. What are you doing?" It was so weird. So then Edge comes out, and Edge teases the tease that Beth is gonna come out, and everybody's looking around like, "Oh my God, Beth's coming out! Beth's gonna come out! Beth's gonna attack! Oh no, Beth's gonna be!" And he's like, "Stop playing!" So Edge leaves, and Edge was like, he's like, "I'm glad you guys are wearing all white," and they do the oil bath because you can't do bloodbath. We're PG now, so you have to do oil. It looks so bad. It's just.
We call it oil? Like, we're calling it oil?
I'm calling it oil. I'm calling it oil because that's what it is. It's black and it looks like oil. It is complete shit. Like, we shouldn't even be doing this. This is so stupid.
I would have went with fucking symbiote goo or something.
We could go with that too, but it's like, it's so stupid because it's like, a lot of people like know what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a bloodbath. We're all right with that. We love that. Bloodbath. Do it. But when you're doing something, like when you're doing something and calling it something else and changing the color because, hey, it can't be red. We can't symbolize blood. It's like, motherfucker, fuck you. Like, it's so corny. Yeah, it's like, it's so corny. It's like, it's so corny. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. So, that brings us to the last award of the year. Show of the year. What's your favorite show of the year?
Show of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with Low Key because that shit was good.
Oh my God, wrestling show, pay-per-view show of the year.
Oh, actual pay-per-view? Because I actually thought you meant like like all jokes aside, I actually thought you meant Raw, SmackDown, or whatever. Okay.
No, pay-per-view show.
Okay. Honestly, in like maybe it's just like me have like nostalgia and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The Ring of Honor show. It's quote unquote the last one and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of liked it for that reason. Like maybe I'm just struck with like nostalgia because of that. But yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a good show.
Yeah.
As far as me, like, I'm torn between two shows because, like, I want to say All Out, like, this year, but that was just because everybody showed up and it was like a big thing, and it was like, oh my God, this is like a huge show. But like, that's the only reason I'm just like, oh my God, that's why it was such a big show, because everybody showed up, everything changed because Adam Cole showed up. It was Punk's first match. It was Brian showing up at the end. That's the only reason I'm like, yeah, that's a big show to me. But as far as like, it wasn't like, it didn't shake me to the core with like every cool thing that happened in the show. It didn't shake me and make me go, oh my God, this is dope because this, and this, and this. It's just like, it's only dope because everybody showed up. Like, they had some good matches, but like not matches that I'm like, oh my God, these matches are so great. It was just like, everybody showed up. That's why it was a big deal. But like,
it's memorable.
Yeah, like that's the only reason it's memorable to me. And I would have said the G1 Climax Finals, but Ibushi got hurt during the match, so that like fucking ruined everything anyway. Because like, if he wouldn't have got hurt, him and Okada would have had like a fucking amazing banger match, and everybody would still be talking about it to this day. But he's injured, so like we had to scrap that match mid-match because he's injured. So we have to like just throw that out the way. So the only thing that I can come up with is like from top to bottom, the whole entire card was like awesome would be day one of Wrestle Kingdom. Like day one, like January 4th of Wrestle Kingdom, that was the day where it was Naito versus Ibushi and Okada versus Ospreay. It was a lot of good matches on that show. That was like, God damn, this is a good show. And then they had to turn around and do it again the next night. But it was like, God damn, this show this night was like fucking amazing. And it had like all of these great matches. And that's what made that show just like amazing to me. And I love that match. I mean, that show. So that's how I feel about that.
Got you. Another like second runner up, I would say, and it's like not really because like the show was mind blowing or whatever. Fucking and like this is how crazy it is. I don't even remember the name of the fucking show, but the fucking GCW show where Matt Cardona won their title and whatever. Everybody talked about that.
Yes, that was a good show. That was a good show. I don't even remember the name of that one. Because, like, GCW had, like, a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
So I can't be like, oh, it was this. They had a bunch of shows. So I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
That week, they had, like, 3 more in that week. So
They did. And it was like, well, I don't know what the fuck what this is.
Yeah, so... But this year had lots of good moments here and there. Fucking shout out to Xavier Woods and Selena for winning like King and Queen of the Ring and whatever.
Yes. They definitely were the best.
Yeah. But yeah, like there's a lot, but like that one just quickly came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, any news?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the end of the year. So yeah. So yeah.
Hopefully
Anything you want to say
better.
to the people before? Okay, well that's what you want to say to the people. Yeah, I was gonna say to you, anything you want to say?
Yeah, here's the funny part, right? Me being dumb, I want to say Happy New Year in Spanish, right? But I almost said Feliz Navidad, and then I said Feliz Cumpleaños. So Happy New Year, everybody.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah. All right. Yep. That's it. All right. Bye, guys.